obfuscation of facts that were being brought out into the open.
Because we were so absorbed in our businesses of the moment, we did not realize the senator judges were agreeing to honor self-serving decisions by colleagues of Mr. Corona in the Supreme Court.
Or did a two-time the business community lack the guts or the wisdom to take action and contribute their viewpoints on the people's ongoing debate about the impeachment court?
Let us not consent to flagrant suppression of truths. Let it not be said that business people like you and me timidly opted to behave like the monkeys who refuse to see, hear, or speak about evil. For we will inevitably be among that evil's inheritors. But unlike most Filipinos, we could now be helping much more to prevent it. Vicente T. Paterno, businessman. Maalala po natin, si Vicente Paterno ay isa daw po palang dating senador ng ating bansa na kabatch po ba ni Senator Saguisa
Yes.
At secretary po siya din ng gabinete.
Dating Ginoong Marcos siya. Siya ang nagtanong, Mr. President, Bataan Nuclear Power Plant, why are we paying for one nuclear plant for the price of two? Kaya, nun din napaka-honorableng tao. Kaya,
Gusto ko itanong kay Andrew dahil ang repercussion na parang pinipaint ni Mr. Paterno dito ay hindi lamang lokal, pati international, pati yung sinasabi niya development involving Vietnam, Indonesia, kasama din po daw tayo, maapektuhan daw po ito, yung ating dispute resolution locally, maapektuhan daw po ito. Is this a common sentiment in the business sector na malawak ang repercussion nito?
Yes, yes. In fact, this is what I was saying earlier, Mark, no? That it's really all about global perception. Now, he talked about BRIC, BRIC, no? It's actually BRICS now. Okay, let me explain for the listeners who are not familiar with what BRICS is all about, no? BRICS stands for Brazil, Russia, India, China, and now there's an S, South Africa, okay? The BRICS countries, okay, were coined by the investment bank called Goldman Sachs and penned by Jim O'Neill. He's an investment researcher who in the 80s predicted that the global economy will be controlled by these four nations, the BRIC nations. And this was at a time when China was still under communist rule. India was still wallowing in poverty. Fast forward 25 years, look at them now. Okay? Now, in 1995, this is what I believe Senator Paterno was saying. Fast forward 1995, the same author, Jim O'Neill, predicted that there are 11 countries that are set to be the global leaders whose economies are set to set the tone in global trade by the year 2050. Kasama ang Pilipinas. Okay? Now, and Vietnam and Indonesia. That's why he mentioned VIP. Which brings me to my point, is that this is such an opportune time because everyone is looking at us. Lahat ng conditions tama. If we miss this boat, we miss it again for another generation.
Okay.
Kaya sinasabi ko, that's why I so agree with Attorney Tolentino na resign na for the good of the country. Kasi once there's a new moral standard, again, perception. The world will say, wow, Philippines has got its act together. Look, 3 years ago, Indonesia started this road that we're on. They started cleaning up their act. They started wiping out democracy, cleaning up the bureaucracy, etc. Mark, they are growing by 6 to 7% every year. That's Indonesia. That's 2 years ago, okay? For some reason, pinagpala tayo ng Diyos, our development is faster. Although we grew by 3.7% last year, we're looking at between 5 to 6% this year, GDP growth. However, well, some people may say na the bottom will be about 4% GDP growth. No? My point being that parang it took Indonesia 2 years to get, or 3 years to get to where they are now. Tayo 1 year and a half pa lang. And we're already at this point. So sa akin naman, parang it's such an opportune time, di ba? Let's not waste it. And I think that's what former Senator Paterno was alluding to as well.
Pero Sir Andrew, dito lang po ba nakadepende itong pagsulong ng ating ekonomiya? Hindi rin po ba ito nakadepende sa mga ipinatutupad na mga reforma sa ekonomiya ng ating pamahalaan?
Excellent point, Kathy, kasi ganito yon. Of course, there are many factors that come into play. Isa na yung infrastructure, isa na yung financial management, isa na yung labor force, availability of labor, economic conditions, etc. But let's face it, okay? Now we rank number 75 sa competitiveness rating worldwide according to the World Economic Forum. And one of the things really dragging us down is corruption. Kaya ito talaga yung dinidiin ng government. And,
well,
you know,
speaking of corruption, gusto ko tanong kay Senator Sagisag, if it were systemic at nababanggit nga na marami sa ating mga kababayan ay talagang unfortunately corrupt at marami sa ating mga opisina ay corrupt, bakit importante itong kaso ni Chief Justice at parang why does it have to hinge on the impeachment of Chief Justice kung ang pinag-uusapan natin ay sistema or bansa, Senator?
It may be a journey of 1,000 miles, no? Noynoy has taken the first steps. At saan ang direksyon natin? Hindi naman kailangan yung foreign models. Dahil when I was young, I would be told about rich men entering public life and left it poor. Si PC Chief Eduardo Garcia namatay sa isang apartment. Ngayon, puro mansyon ng mga general. In other words, may panahon na talagang may delikadesa tayo. Chief Justice Moran, naging ambassador, being reappointed to be Chief Justice. Sabi niya, no, it's up to the new president. May delikadesa nun. May palabra de honor. Kaya we don't have to go abroad. We just have to go back to our decent past.
Carl, balikan ko lang yung issue no, na pinakita natin yung side ng business on a major scale, especially the foreign investors. Carl, gusto ko lang marinig yung opinion mo ukol dun sa maliliit na tao sa nakikinabang or nag-iisip din ukol sa proseso ng Chief Justice impeachment.
Para po sa amin, kasi tama po yung sinabi ni Sir Masigan about investors coming in, pero yung trabaho po namin, we go to the provinces, kinukumbinsi po namin yung kabataan to work with communities, start social enterprises, or mga negosyo na kasama mo yung mahirap na community at you build the brand together. Sa basa namin, dahil nga kahit malayo man sa Manila yung mga probinsya, pag alam nila predictable na yung kung may problema man sila sa kunwari, gusto silang kasuhan or may gusto silang permit na kunin sa City Hall, pag alam nila na malinis, mas maiengganyo silang magnegosyo pa. So, para sa amin, may impact din ito. Kung ano man yung kalabasan ng paglilitis, may impact kahit dun sa maliliit na negosyante sa probinsya.
Salamat, Carl. Puntahan ko naman yung isang tanong natin mula kay Christian Lasan Litatko sa Facebook. Senator Sagisag, are you following your own law by filing your SALN during your time? If so, are you still willing to make it available to the public?
Dahil nung ako nasa cabinet, I saw to it na every year published ang sa cabinet. And when I got to the Senate, naturally, kung kami mga authors na Uncle Jovi dyan, we saw to it na published. Ang Supreme Court, sumunod lamang ng 1 year. After that, nirapil na yung batas namin dahil makikidnap daw kami. Yun ang sabi nila. Abay, kung natatakot silang makidnap, they should go home, just plant kamote. Dahil ngayon, pinamamarisan tuloy ng napakahirap ngayon. Para kang humihila ng bayawak sa lungga para makakuha niyang, ang dami kong pinadalang mga estudyante to get the salary of certain public officials, COA, Supreme Court, executive judges, Bokya, zero, nada, zilt. Kaya ngayon kung medyo magiging example si Rene, then people will follow later. Mahirap nang magaya tayo doon. Hindi lang pala si Plato, pati pala Coronang tinik. Pero yun nga, dapat matanggal na yan muna. So, sinunod namin nung panahon ko. Hindi naman ako doing one thing and then saying another.
Ayun.
Salamat. Nothing against planting kamote, the farmers. Let's take a
I'm
short... It's okay, Senator. Let's take a short break. We will be right back.
Ang longest-running livelihood program sa telebisyon, patuloy na nagbibigay ng mga makabuluhang kaalaman sa agriculture, aquaculture, at livestock. Samahan pa ng napapanahong tips sa pagnenegosyo at kabuhayan. Ating alamin at siguradong aasenso kasama si Kat Jerry Geronimo tuwing Linggo, 1:00 ng hapon. Lahat ng mahalagang issue, mga usaping sensitibo at kontrobersyal, tututukan at bibigyang linaw ni Freddy Abando. Samahan siyang kapanayamin ang mga kilalang personalidad sa likod ng politika at linawin ang mga tanong ng bayan. Lahat ihahayag, lahat bibigyang linaw. No holds barred. People, politics, power.
Mga modus ng kawatan, mga kasong tinututukan, paglilingkod sa oras ng kagipitan.